Hey YouTube, welcome back to Bad to the Stone. Today, Pebbles is getting a new exhaust system. Excited? She's not sure if she wants more noise. We're gonna find out. We'll see. We'll have to see how this video ends up.
I'm on the fence.
All right, we got to convince her by the time it's done. Went with the AWE exhaust. You watch lots of videos out there. This seems to be a super popular exhaust for the Bronco. Motoroso does a great video on the install of this. It's about a 5-minute video. I don't think we can do a better video, but what we're gonna try to share with you today is can a couple of just average people do this without a lift, without a full shop. I'm gonna try to do it with just a creeper on the floor, knock it out right here in the garage, and see how long it actually takes for just average people to do it.
All right,
Does that sound good?
I'll be there ready to hand you some tools.
Yes, but no, so that's really the plan. Again, there's some great videos out there on installing this, but we're gonna let you know how it works out for us. It sounds like the most difficult part of installing this exhaust is dealing with the rubber exhaust hangers and getting those off. We got a couple pry bars. We'll see how it all works out. Pretty minimal tool count on this. We'll show you what we got, just like a 10mm socket, couple of different 15mm sockets, couple ratchets, some pry bars, some WD-40 to try to loosen up the rubber, and a creeper to get around underneath. Let's turn this around. You're gonna unbox it for them and show them all these cool pieces and parts?
Sure, I'll be happy to do that.
Okay. Hey, if you're new to the channel, I would encourage you to check out the other videos on here. Hit that subscribe button. We'll have more videos coming as we put some more mods on Pebbles here, our 2023 Bronco Badlands. But let's dig into this AWE exhaust and see how an install goes.
All right.
So the nice thing about this AWE exhaust is even though we got the twin tip system, it does come with this low profile bash guard. This is optional. You can change out your twin tips, put this bash guard on if you want it tucked way up for off-roading. We're gonna put the twin tips on, but you get a sense of what this is, a nice 3-inch all stainless steel. I think this will definitely last longer than Pebbles ever will. This exhaust system, again, tool count pretty minimal. I've got a breaker bar in case those front bolts are really tight. Impact socket for that. Otherwise, just a couple of different 15s, 10mm for one of the hangers, and some WD-40. And we'll see if these pry bars come in helpful for helping us fight with those rubber grommets. All right, let's get this stuff out of the way, and you can show them what's in the box.
All right.
Lots of paper.
Oops.
I'm guessing these are the well-protected, oh my gosh.
Whoops.
Look at those.
Oh, nice.
Those are pretty.
Yes, they are.
All right, so those come nice and well protected in there. Whoa. All right, so pretty self-explanatory. This is our front piece that's gonna go on. That's gonna go right onto the cat. There's that first hanger. And that's the whole muffler. We're replacing a big 35-pound muffler that's all across the back with just that little thing right there.
All right.
There's the Y pipe for across the back. And it's pretty cool. It's the same system whether you have a 2-door or a 4-door. So if you had the 4-door, you'd be using this piece. We do not, so we won't even be using that one. And then this one goes up over top of the wheel. Maybe, yeah, I think it's gonna go that way, where that other hanger is. So it's pretty much it. You got this piece goes right on the front. This piece is gonna go, I think it goes right there, up over top. This is gonna go right out the back, and then the tips on there. And that's it.
Looks good.
You ready to go?
Yep, let's make it happen.
Okay.
Let's make it so.
Super well packaged. Looks really nice. I'm impressed so far. Let's go see what we can bolt it on.
Okay.
All right, let me get some WD-40 on all these hangers. All right, so there we are. They're gonna get those first bolts off the back of that cat first, and then we'll get this first exhaust hanger off. These are already, looks a little different than on that video that I watched where it was 10mm bolts. These ones are 15s on that exhaust bracket as well. Not that it really makes a difference, just that bracket looks a little bit more heavy duty. Got those ones all sprayed, ready to slide apart. And then at the back, I think we'll be able to unbolt that muffler too and then fight the brackets off once we have it versus trying to fight those brackets while it's hanging up there. So we'll see if we can't do that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try to unbolt that hanger there that's holding this muffler on and unbolt it from this end as well. I think that'll make it a lot easier to get that muffler down from under here instead of trying to yank those rubber things off, and then we can fight those when it's just on the floor out here. That's the plan. Let's get some bolts out. Loosened that rear muffler clamp and worked on those rear brackets to start with.
You want me to hang here?
I'm sorry?
You want me just to hang with you?
Yeah, that's all right.
Yep.
Then I moved back up, got the bolts out of that catalytic and out of the bracket right there by the catalytic converter to get the front section removed. All right, are you there, honey?
I am.
Okay, why don't we try that? That long black pry bar looking thing that's there, please.
All right.
Nice. I need that white bucket that's over there by the rags wash stuff. There's a white bucket sitting on the floor with a lid on it.
Okay.
Bring it from the passenger side and slide it under to me, please. Give it a good shove. Thanks.
You okay?
Yeah, it just fell off the bucket. Okay, are you ready to get dirty?
Okay.
I just need you to keep it from falling off in that bucket. So you're just gonna have to lay down on that side. You can grab that little black mat that we kneel on sometimes if that's more comfy. Well, you just gotta basically hold it on the bucket. You don't have to hold any weight. It just keeps falling off the bucket because I'm moving this end of it.
Okay. Do I let it wobble a lot over here, or can I hold it still?
Yes, let it wobble, whatever. You just try not to let it fall down.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't quite expecting this piece to be so tight on here. Everything else has gone smashingly well. Oh, we're gaining. Okay. Me rolling out the back with that muffler on my chest, it came free. Okay, can you let it go while it sits down the bucket?
Yeah.
Okay, you can jump out of there then. Ta-da! No lift, no anything. It's out of there. Oh, and it's a bunch of water. All right, just need to grab a rag to clean that up.
Yes.
All right, so far the worst part of the whole project was this was a little more snug on there than I thought it was gonna be under the vehicle. Undoing from the cat, all that was super easy. There's a rivet in there. You really can't turn this. You've got to pull it straight off. So just a lot of wiggling, but eventually once it started moving, it wasn't too bad. All these rubber pieces, this is what I thought was gonna be the worst part of the project. And they're not bad. Like this one, it just takes a little bit to get it past that first bump. And they come off pretty easy. Even under the vehicle, was able to get those off without much trouble. This one, yeah. So getting those off went way easier than I expected. All right, let me show you one other spot underneath where it was a little tough, and then we're gonna start assembling. All right, I really thought these rubber things were gonna be harder to deal with, so I tried to unbolt this from the vehicle, and I got the other one loose, but wow, these two back bolts, super tight. You see I rounded off that one, but thankfully, it was easy to pull apart, so it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna leave it, but yeah, those were super tight. I did loosen off this bracket, but then was able to slide it apart when I was wiggling that muffler, so I'm gonna go ahead and tighten those two back up. Bottom line, I could have left them tight. I didn't need to try and undo those. They slide out of the rubber pretty easy. All right, let's go ahead and start reassembling. So it's a little snug under here on a creeper, but it really isn't too bad. I was able to knock it all out without much trouble at all under here.
Which one do you want first?
The one that's just all rubber, please. Thank you. You're gonna bring me the piece of pipe, please. The one out of the box that has the great big silver thing in the middle of it.
You make things look so light.
Other way around, please. Perfect. Oh my gosh. easier to slide on. There we go. Okay. I'll take that bucket again, please. Yeah, give it a good shove. Perfect. Thank you.
See the rhino box?
Yeah, sorry, let's try that. Sure. On edge, maybe, yeah. Probably do that. Yeah, that's actually pretty darn good. All right, this first piece is in, no problem. Got that first hanger back on, and per the instructions, went ahead and everything is tight right there. Everything from here back we're gonna leave loose until we get it all set in place. Let's get our next chunk up in here. All right, next piece I need should have like the most bend in it, like a big U-shaped kind of bend. And before we get that though, I need a bracket or a clamp. I think they're in the fancy box. It's gonna be a round circular clamp. There should be 2 of them. I need 1 of them. Okay, perfect. All right, I'm gonna make sure that I get our clamp on there first before I put that other piece of pipe on. Are they both the same size?
There's actually 3.
Okay, they're all the same size, so that's the main thing. And yes, I actually need 1 of those locking collars right now. Got 1 of those lock collars on the hanger prepped in place before taking it underneath the vehicle, just to keep it a little bit simpler. Yep, thank you. All right, I need the other 1 of those more clamps.
Okay.
Okay, next we need that big wide pipe. The single end towards me. Well, let's think, Kenny.
Is it done?
Well, I gotta tighten things up.
That's great.
And then where's that there's another little collar thing. Oh, I see it. All right, everything is set in place. Gonna start tightening it up. Can you just kind of look and see, does that AWE seem pretty centered up here? The words on the top of the pipe. Does it look like I've got it kind of to the top? Good. Mm-hmm. All right, we got that bracket up there with those little socket head kind of round hangers. You can see the rest of that going up over top of the axle there and out the back. We'll get a quick shot of the back and we're ready to fire this thing up. All right, we got that other hanger in back here. Slid it into that one. No problem in there. We've got our tips on. And I think got that nice and sort of just right level with the back end of the vehicle is where we lined them up. Same thing on this one, just level with that back of where the license plate hanger is. And I think that looks great. The way it comes out the back like that. I think we got it where it's nice and level, squared up either side. Okay. I think we're ready to fire this up and see what it sounds like. Let me get that other camera back here. We'll try and get same sound like last time. Just a quick shot of the old stuff there. You can really see the diameter difference on this AWE exhaust versus the old one. And those are just some of the leftover bits that you have. And then obviously that huge muffler versus the little one that comes on this AWE. So out with the old, in with the new. We're gonna go ahead and get this exhaust here a couple times with this stock exhaust. I know there's plenty of other videos out there, but we'll do a little comparison and you can just see what this one sounded like as we switched over to the AWE exhaust. All right, go ahead and rev it up a little bit. One more time. Okay. All right, go ahead and do it one more time while I'm talking. So this is me talking while it's revving up. You can kind of see where the mics are cutting out. All right, that's good. So there is stock exhaust on this Bronco. Let's see what we get with that AWE. Okay. All right, go ahead and do it one more time while I'm talking. So this is me talking while it's revving up. You can kind of see where the mics are cutting out. All right, that's good. Should be similar distance we were last time. Uh-oh. Okay, rev it up a little bit. I mean, it's got a little rumble to it, but just hold the throttle a little bit. Yeah, that's definitely, you can hear me talking compared to last time. That's a little louder. Okay. But it's got a pretty nice sound to it. All right. What do you think?
It rumbles.
What does it seem like inside? Rumbly?
Well, let me close the door and let me see.
Okay.
Pretty rumbly.
Yeah? Are we a fan?
I don't know. I got to get out on the road and spend some time with it.
Okay. All right. Let's shut her down. Well,
how'd you like rolling around underneath pebbles?
it wasn't too bad. It's definitely not like a ton of room under there, but it's definitely doable inside a garage without having a lift. I would do it again. It wasn't unbearable.
You were pretty good at it.
All right. So what's the final verdict? You like the exhaust, or you got to drive around to get some good feel for it?
I need to drive around.
I think it's great. I think it gives it a unique sound. I'm thrilled. Hopefully the comparison comes through on video pretty well, but yeah, I think we're a wrap on this one. It was probably I don't know what it take us, 90 minutes total, maybe, hour and a half?
Yeah, I think so.
Never having done one before, messing around, just kind of taking our time. About an hour and a half mod for you to do at home, and definitely it really came apart easier than I thought. Just pulling it off that muffler was probably the hardest part. Not bad, another mod complete on Pebbles.
Check.
Okay. Hey, as always, appreciate you joining us. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, that would be a great time to do it. And make sure you're tuning in as we have some more mods planned for Pebbles in the future.
Right.
Next up is lighting. I think that's our next big go.
That I'm really excited about.
That, yeah, a little more excited than the exhaust. All right. Hey, until next time, hope you're out in your own Bronco, keeping it bad to the stone. We'll be here working on Pebbles. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.